Oh, it looks like we are live. Welcome back, everyone, for another Maple Story video. So today we are going to be looking at the new patch notes for the KMS changes. I'm super excited. So I kind of want to see what your guys' thoughts and feelings on all the changes were. It's not necessarily a guarantee this will come to GMS, but I feel like there's a decent chance. Hey, what's up, crime scene Haley? Good to see you. I'm happy that you're here. Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you got some sleep and got some rest. But yeah, good to see you in chat. How are you doing today? But yeah, I think I'm pretty excited for the changes. I also just wanted to kind of try out new style of video, I guess, and see how people feel about it. I've been asleep all day. Well, I mean, at least you're catching up on sleep, hopefully. um, but hopefully you'll be able to be a little productive or get some stuff done and do other stuff with the day as well. But I'm glad that you're getting some rest. But yeah, classes I'm most excited about for the change, definitely Wind Archer and Lumi, because I think uh, the Hurricane for Wind Archer and the Lumi for Equilibrium is just it's just such a huge quality of life thing, and I feel like Wind Archer's been just it's been needing Hurricane to move for so long. It's currently 12 a.m. at my house. Oh man. Uh, yeah, definitely try to get your sleep schedule in order. Hopefully, yeah, get some rest. But yeah, I'm glad you're here, and hopefully, uh, can have a nice little chat and catch up. Yeah. So let's look at the common changes. So the first thing I saw was uh, skills below have changed passive. So Wind Booster and Advanced Blessing. I think someone said Wind Booster is Speed Infusion, and then Decent Advanced Blessing. I think that's gonna be huge because it'll free up slots for pets that can cast skills. And because like certain characters, like I feel like I always need Dark Servant, and Sharp Eyes and Holy Symbols are like the go-to. I feel like they're the go-to for me anyways. But like freeing up these slots for extra skills, I think is a really nice change. And also you just don't have to worry about it as much. Like it's a passive, you don't have to cast it, you don't have to worry about the HP and the cooldown duration and if you like log off and all the other stuff. So I really like the change of making these passives. I'm kind of curious if they'd ever make Sharp Eyes and Holy Symbol and the other ones passives. I don't know if that's wishful thinking, but I mean, if the Speed Infusion and Advanced Blessing got it, there's a chance, maybe. Like, maybe all the other hyper skills could become passives. Like, I think that would be nice, but I feel like that's a little food for thought. And then that got moved to passives. And then ability increase effect for the skills below changed to passive. So Maple Warrior. I feel like Maple Warrior, it's nice, just as quality of life. It didn't really need it that much, just because I feel like it lasted for so long. I think it's Call of Cygnus for Cygnus. Yeah, it lasts for like 900 seconds. So it's kind of like it's just like a little quality of life thing, which it can't hurt to be a passive, and you don't have to worry about forgetting or not. And then yeah, just Maple Warrior. And then let's see what else we got. Goddess of Blessing reduced to 120 and cooldown added. So that's also nice. I think is that Goddess Blessing? That's Emperor Cygnus. Emperor Cygnus Blessing. Yeah. Do Advanced Blessing, increase all stats, as a passive. So right now, I don't think, I guess it doesn't add anything. Yeah, so right now there's no passive. Because like if you see like Hyper Body gives all stat, Decent Sharp Eyes gives all stat, but Advanced Blessing doesn't give anything. So I think that's another, it's small little changes. If you have it, it couldn't hurt to level up to get some extra little stats in there. Dangle, I'm gonna probably go back to bed. I just came to stop by to say, oh, thanks for stopping by. I have to wake up at 6 a.m. Dang, okay, yeah. Definitely go to sleep, get some rest. Thank you for stopping by and staying up to say hi. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you later on, maybe either on the Monday stream or some other time. But yeah, thanks for stopping by and saying hi, Haley. Please get some rest, and I'll talk to you later. Yeah, take care of yourself. Alright, blah blah blah. Magic Circuit Full Drive. Not sure what that is. Race of God. The effect on off, so they're going to be toggles on Overload Mana, Bleeding Toxin. Skills are modified as, I think they're already toggles for mana on Overload. And I'm assuming this is the poison for thieves. Or a weapon. Increase vertically. Oh yeah, and then final right here. That's gonna be a nerf to a bunch of thieves. I think this is supposed to be Last Resort. So right now, Last Resort, I get a good amount of FD. Like I get 13% stage 1 and 36% on stage 2. But it looks like, oh, that or just FD from 35 to 29 at level 25. Oh, is it not max? I don't know if it's max. Oh yeah, FD from 35 to 29. So right now mine is 36. Huh. I don't know why it's 36 and not 35. But yeah, Last Resort's gonna get nerfed, which is gonna suck a little bit. Bye, I'm trying to fix my sleep because I'm really cranky because I've been up all night. Okay, yeah, definitely try to fix your sleep schedule if you can. Yeah, hopefully you get some nice rest and less cranky, better move, well rested and prepared for tomorrow. Mystic Door doesn't need stones. I don't think anyone cares about that much. But they're gonna add Holy Fountain to the V core skills. So I think this is gonna be huge. Like, you can cast your own Holy Fountain and you don't have to wait for a bishop. It just adds heals to like all your bossing and restore HP of party members. So I think that means it's gonna work just like normal Holy Fountain, where you can just click up and it'll work. So I don't know if that means there are gonna be like 6 Holy Fountains in boss battles for like stack of 6-player boss runs. But if it is, that's gonna be really, really good, and just survivability is gonna be way better. So I'm excited to see how that goes. I'm assuming it's probably going to be like limited use, or you can't use as many Holy Fountains as a bishop can, since all the decent skills are like slightly worse versions of the original. Like, we're stealing everything from bishop. Holy Symbol, Advanced Blessing, Mystic Door, and now their Fountain. Yeah, so that's kind of crazy. But it should be really nice quality of life, just for pretty much just all the other classes, since it's a common scale. Venom Burst is fixed. Okay, so we're looking at class specific changes now. So for hero, Upper charge, action delay, so less delay. I feel like that's always nice, like any movement delay reduction. Movement speed increased. Speed increased. Lazy uprising. Damage increase. Base off mastery. Valhalla. Damage increase. So okay, so just buffs. Combo instinct. Damage increase. And lazy uprising 4 is damage increase. I think lazy uprising's that what you call that other skill. It's that big sword thing that you can leap into, like you can use it in there now. What's it called? Rising Rage. I think that's what it's referring to. I think it means Rising Rage. Lazy Uprising. Yeah, probably. Upper Charge. I'm assuming that's the up jump, which is upward charge. Yeah, okay, yeah. So there's less delay on this. So that should be a nice little change. Like, personally, I kind of like Dawn Warrior better just because I don't care for the up jump. But maybe it'll be better. Maybe it will be better. That, and it's getting some damage increases on hero. So that should be nice. Okay, we are looking at Paladin. Okay, so same thing. The up jump, reduced delay. And then Mastery, movement, blast, divine judgment, damage increase. Movement, so movement increase, blast, damage increase, divine judgment, damage increase. When using divine blessing on bound user, final damage increase. Oh wait, so just lots of damage increases. There's less delay on the up jump. This one is hammer, blast. Oh, that one, okay. Yeah. So damage on blast. And you get your hammers. Grand cross, fixed movement speed. Moved. Maximum key duration decreased from 6 to 4. Damage increase. Okay, so it's just more condensed, which is good. After Grand Cross, damage increase. Oh yeah, so just big buffs. Fine Echo. Fine Charge, HP recovery. Adds ability summon hammer when used with key down. Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay, so you can get a little summon. Damage first attack increase, shockwave increase. So yeah, just a bunch of damage increases. I thought I heard that there was like a debuff, or like not a debuff, but like a nerf to Echo. Judgment, Holy Unity. Where is the nerf to Echo? blast is damage increase. These are, yeah, it's falling star. Is that echo? Alright, well, I guess like lots of just damage buffs for Pally. And then let's look at Dark Knight. Action, so all the up jumps, less delay, so it's a little bit smoother, which is always nice. Again, more movement speed. Damage increase for Dark Synthesis. Allows you to cast without casting. Allow you to skills without casting while using Dark Spear. Damage increase for Revenge. I think just everyone got a damage increase more or less in terms of like own personal damage, but in terms of like FD stacking and party support, I think everyone got nerfed is the theme. Beholder Shock, damage increased. Number of attacks. Okay, so more lines plus more damage. Same with that. Number of attacks increase. Darkness Aura. Maximum Vitality reduced from 15 to 10. Amount of life required for each additional Dark Slash is reduced from 3 to 1. The amount of Dark Strike reduced. Oh wait, so a little bit of damage nerf. When casting Dead Space during duration, you immediately get maximum health. Dark Spear got a buff, damage, limit on the number of maximum attacks. Oh, so there's a limit now. I guess there wasn't a limit to Dark Spear before. Cyclone, it's shorter by half a second. Finishing attack. Oh, that's kind of nice. Like, if something goes bad, then the final attack is triggered immediately. So I guess that means like, if you get blinded or sealed, you'll automatically finish the attack to get your damage off instead of just losing that damage, which is actually pretty nice. Like, I would not mind that on like a lot of other characters or a lot of classes. Like, if this applied to like rapid throw for Nightwalker or something, or a bunch of just all key downs essentially, that would be nice to like get the damage off so you don't just completely lose it from abnormal statuses. Damage reduced. Oh, damage sustained. Okay, so this is like, it's, yeah. Key down, reduce 12 to 8. Limp number time sustained added. Damage increase. Number of times finishing attack triggered 5 to 8. Ola, hey, what's up, EXO? How's it going? How are you doing today? We're just looking at some patch notes for MapleStory classes that are possibly coming in the future to GMS. It's KMS patch notes, which is like Korean MapleStory. So we're just looking over the notes and the classes and whatnot. Fire poison, good, but the heat is killing me. How about you? Oh no, I agree. Like, heat in Hawaii right now is horrible. Whatchamacall, I went to Target to go study and work on stuff just because it had AC, and it felt so great. Like, just being inside the AC was amazing. Like, yeah, like inside the AC was amazing. Now back home, it's hot again. But yeah, heat's been rough. The heat has definitely been rough. Permanent increase speed. damage duration increase. Oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. Okay, so not much change to fire poison. Is it humid there? Oh my god, AC and stars are so good. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, dude, it is pretty humid. Ever since we had that storm, that hurricane storm that hit like the Big Island and the Outer Islands, it's been super hot and muggy and just humid, and the weather's been just super hot. But hopefully it gets better soon. Hopefully it gets better soon. Archmage Sun. I think this is Ice Lightning because that's fire poison. Teleport, same thing. Freezing Breath, cooldown duration reduced, so it's more condensed. Plus, it went from a 3-minute to a 2-minute, which is actually huge. Like going from a 3-minute to 200 just on any class is. Well, actually, no, yeah, no, it's still good. It's you just get to use it more often. Lightning Spear, cool, the key down decreased, and action delay decreased. So that's actually, I guess that's not really that great, because duration decreased, but I don't see any damage increase. Maybe it's okay. Skill and action delays reduced. Maybe that, I don't know if that makes up for the damage. Because if it's usually a hold downs, like you just get more damage the longer you hold it. Spirit of Snow, increase attacks from 9 to 10. Jupiter Thunder, damage increase. Yeah, it's just damage increases. But yeah. Let's look at Bishop. So Bishop is just the big nerfs. Debuffs from, so like they just lose a whole bunch of debuffs. Angel Ray, Divine Punishment, which is really interesting because I was considering making a Bishop, but I sort of started making one. I had one set up, but I didn't actually put. It's only at 212, and I didn't really put nodes or anything on there. Well, the sound is loud. Yeah, dude. The intro that it just like starts screaming at you sometimes. Like the difference between the background and this and the login screen background is insane. I couldn't even hear you, lol. Yeah, no, it's the music goes super loud on the login character selection page. TP, that's normal TP. Fountain can't be used in maps where Holy Fountain's on other parties. So I guess that means you can't stack them. I don't know if it's like a one, like there's can only be one, but that kind of like reduces the utility of bishops, so they're not as helpful. Still helpful, but not as like exclusively helpful for healing, I guess. Mastery, increase FD. That's, I mean, any FD increase is good. Damage increase to party members is limited to 40%. So Angel Libra, I think that was, maybe it's Angel of Blood Balance it's talking about. Because you can get a buff. Yeah, increases their damage by 5% for 4 seconds. So, where'd that go? Yeah, so the damage increase is limited to 40%. So there's a nerf. Divine Punishment, damage increase. Holy Light preparation time increased. Oh, that's kind of bad actually. Since Divine Punishment, I think it takes time to charge up the stacks. And I think that means prep time increase. I'm assuming that means it takes longer to get all your charges. Limited reduced from 8 to 5. Okay, so like the number of stacks also decreased as well. So that's actually kind of big. Actually, I don't know. The damage did increase, but you can't have as many. Maybe that makes it more condensed, but the cooldown also kind of increased as well. Holy cow, this ad jump scared me. Oh damn, what ad was it? I mean, sometimes they pop out of nowhere, and just sometimes you just like, oh, you know, calm, relax, and then bam, ad right there. I have it on conservative right now, so shouldn't have too many. For a feature added where FD increase applied to party members is reduced in proportion to the number of people party. Okay, so I think Frey is benediction, because that's crazy. Because bishop was this is like the reason why you make a bishop is for benediction, because you can just FD stack and just it's like the biggest FD gain on any support for like the whole party. And the reason why Lynn wasn't good, because she only has like a one-person Benny, is it didn't stack with Benny, which is the whole party. And it's kind of like, why do a single target when you could get the whole party? But now it looks like the amount will be reduced for the number of people in your party, which is pretty crazy. I don't know, I skipped it, but I think since you're low, I have my volume high, and the ad was so loud with the music. I'm sorry to hear about that, but thankfully you'll be able to skip it, and it wasn't too long and didn't take too much time. But yeah, how have you been, EXO? Besides hot with the weather. Have you been good, or has anything interesting or fun happened, or anything you're looking forward to? Int standard for increasing damage increased. Ooh, that's also actually pretty big too. So it's on top of the Benny nerf. For the amount of damage, the requirement went up a lot, it sounds like, because yeah, FD 1% per 2,500 int up to 22. Now it looks like it's going to be a 3,000 requirement, so it's going to be even harder to get that FD. Final by maximum. Okay, yeah, and the FD total is 40 right now, and is going to go down to 30. I mean, 30 is still a lot of FD, to be fair, but it is. The 10% difference is also huge, so still a lot, but like it's still a good chunk of a nerf. While I'm waiting for OCT, I love spooky season. October. How about you? Yeah, I'm excited for. I'm excited for Halloween. I am down. I just like the seasons. Like the seasons, you just get all kinds of like. It's more festive, it's more interesting, there's more events going on, there's just more stuff going on, like when the holidays start rolling by, like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, like it's just a lot more things to do and a lot more like events going on. Do you a horror stream? I mean, I could. I gotta figure out what I do. I don't know. Maybe I can find something to play. I don't think I can watch anything because I don't think they allow watching on streams. I don't know. Play something simple. Do a horror stream. I mean, I don't know. What would I do? I mean, it's like Slenderman and stuff. Do they have that many free-to-play horror games out there that you can think of that I could possibly do? Yeah, no, watching just games. Yeah, I don't think you can watch anything. I mean, free-to-play horror games. I can't think of too many off the top of my head. On roadblocks, there's ton. Okay. I mean, we could try. We could check it out. Maybe we can do something with Ronald as well, like if he's interested. Just because, I don't know. I feel like it's more fun when you get scared with a group of people. I'm more for the bonding investment. I have a list for you. Oh yeah, definitely. Give me a list. If you have like Roblox horror and other stuff of horror, I guess. Could be interesting. Could be fun. I mean, as long as you promise you'll be there, because I don't want to be terrified by myself. As long as you're there to like join in with the horror and terror and fear, and I'm not alone. Duration increase. Oh, okay. So I guess that kind of helps a little bit. 40 to 57, so Benny lasts a little bit longer. Duration reduction, skill reduction, reduce. Okay, yeah, so like if you use it again, you can kind of get a little bit of refund. Final damage increase. Okay, so it does help a little bit for the Hexa. So don't worry, I'll guide you. Some because I have tried them all yet. Okay. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm open. I'm open to the idea. So yeah, Bishop, massive nerfs to Benny. It will reduce by the amount of people in your party. So maybe, I mean, I feel like it is a big nerf to party play, but as a whole, I feel like Bishop's still the best thing. It's still the best option. Like you're still gonna want or look for bishops regardless. It's just not gonna be as impactful. It's actually 30% is still huge. Like 30% is still massive, but it is harder to get with the increase of the requirements. All right, let's look at Bowmaster. Bowmaster. Quiver. Okay, advanced quiver, probability. Okay, so you can't proc it as. Oh, blood arrow. That's actually kind of big. 5% to 1.8%. I mean, like one of like the big things about Bowmaster is the lifesteal, and the decrease in lifesteal. I don't know how much it's gonna be effective, because that's over half. Like the lifesteal is super good just because you have Hurricane, and you can just get so many arrows out at once. Just because, like, yeah, Hurricane, super fast, but the reduction, I don't know. That's yeah, I know. There's blood. Yeah. It will, I think it will decrease the survivability a little bit. Haha, music time, yeah. Pretty much music time, that it just pops right in there. So lifesteal, not as good. Will decrease the survivability a bit, but you get a FD increase. I don't know how much it is, but it just is permanent. Function increased. Okay, so more FD, and yeah. So you trade off survivability for damage. I mean, it could be a win depending on how much FD you get, because I mean everyone's getting FD. Survivability, I don't know how impactful 5% to 1.8 is. Like, it feels like a lot, but it might be still okay because you still got your mirages as well. Does it not get copyright? Yeah, so for Maple Story, dude, it has so many good songs. I think all of them are like fine. Like they're all good. Like I think I've seen people I've actually seen a lot of people like other YouTubers or like people like big people like actually they got sponsored by MapleStory, so I don't know if that counts. But other people who like don't play MapleStory, they just use MapleStory music in their videos just as like background music, and I think they're totally fine. Like I think all of MapleStory's music is copyright free-ish, or like you don't get in trouble for it. And yeah, like I've heard a lot of MapleStory songs in other people's videos that aren't MapleStory related at all. So it should be fine. And so far it's been fine. Oh, I see. Yeah. Shrine. I'm assuming that's marksman. Duration. Ooh. Duration increase. It's double. That's kind of nice. 15 to 30. Damage increase on true sniping. That looks like a pretty good increase. That's a lot. Duration also increased 15 to 30. Split arrow. Okay, so yeah, it's just getting buffs. Just buffs. Big damage percents. The number of lines you get are also going up. Oh wow, it can actually hit 2 now. Dude, everything's going up. Oh, cooldown increase a little bit though. So I guess that's the little bit of a trade-off is way more damage, but cooldown from 10 to 20. Which, I mean, it looks like it's a lot of damage. Are you a Minecraft guy? I have played it once when I was with some friends doing my software engineering boot camp, and then we really got into it for a little bit, and I was just so focused on digging and just making a massive cave tunnel, whatever, just digging and just getting all the cobblestone and just digging everywhere. And then I feel like it was really fun with friends and like with a big community, and I just kind of went down like a sort of a mini rabbit hole. But then after like we got more busy with the coding and whatnot, we just didn't have as much time, and it kind of just died off after that. But like, I feel like Minecraft, it is fun. I'm a noob. Like I don't know a whole lot. Like there's so much that I didn't touch upon when I did play, but I feel like it could be a very big rabbit hole. And I'm like, it is good. It is good and it's fun, especially if you have friends to play with. By myself, I feel like I could play for a little bit, but then I'd probably get bored. But if I had like because we had like a server for our group, that was a lot of fun. But then again, I feel like it could lead down a very big rabbit hole. So, played it once. Damage increase, repeating, crossbow cartridge. And then these are just the enhanced versions. So that's just like the hexas, I'm assuming. Okay. Pathfinder, crit damage. Oh, the debuff. Okay, so yeah. Wait. Increased per debuff, reduced. Okay, yeah, no, yeah. So it's a party support, so goes down. Support stuff goes down. But I mean, at least you still have something. I see. I only asked because the new movie that's coming out for it. Oh, okay. There's a Minecraft movie coming out? I don't think I've seen it, or I don't think I've heard about it. Pathfinder. Oh, that's kind of... Oh, okay, so you remove crit damage, but you add FD. But I think everyone's getting FD. I mean, everyone's getting a little stronger. number of attacks increase. Oh, maybe it's a trade-off for all these barrier increases. 4 to 5. Okay, that's actually pretty big. That's a 50% gain right there. 1,000 to 1.5. 4 to 6. That's also that's pretty big. Number of attacks goes up too. I think Pathfinder looks like a buff overall. Like, all the lines go up, damage goes up, damage goes up. You do lose a little bit of party support, some crit damage, but you also gain the FD as well that everyone else is getting. Okay. There's a trailer for it. Oh, wait, what's the movie called, or what's the trailer called? Night Lord. When using their height increased by 11% based off mastery level. Okay, what is Shadow Leaf? Is that the up jump? I'm assuming that's Shadow Leaf is Shadow Leap. Here's the music. It's literally a Minecraft movie. I guess that's probably easy to find. I'm assuming it's Shadow Leap. I mean, do I want it to go higher? When in air, height increase. Oh, so like when you like double jump, I guess. I mean, I guess that could be goodish. I mean, actually, when I compared the jumping heights, I think Night Lord was actually on the lower side compared to, I think Hero actually jumps higher. I think a bunch of other classes actually jump higher than this as well. So maybe it's a good thing. It could be a good thing. FD increased, Dark Serenity. That's a pretty good amount. Shuriken damage reduction. Oh, but you get more attacks. So that's probably a buff overall. I think that's still a buff because you get more lines. Dark Lord Vision Book. Explosion. Okay, so it's just fixed stuff. Damage increase, number of hits, explosion increase, number of, yeah, so okay, so damage increase, cooldown increase as well though, so it will take longer for the cooldown. Is that Dark Lord's Omen? I think that's Omen. Yeah, because I think that's the only 60-second cooldown I can think of. Dark Lord's Vision Book. I think that's, yeah, that's Dark Lord's Omen. All the translations. I mean, I guess that should be okay. Like, it's a little unfortunate. I think for grinding, it's gonna be a little bit worse because you want lower cooldowns. But for bossing, maybe it'll be okay because you got 2-minute skills over here. Actually, you have a 3-minute skill here too, though. Actually, it's I don't know. I think I kind of prefer the 1-minute cooldown so you could use it with your 3-minute more easily for bossing. That, and also just for mobbing, I think the shorter cooldown is better, just because this thing takes up such a huge part of the screen, and it'll just, like, it's a giant summon and you don't have to worry about that area. So it's okay, but you do get the damage increase from this change. Okay, let's look at Shadow War. More FD. Delay reduced for sonic blow. Okay. Damage increase. Incision. Deeply damage. Increase. Okay, so damage. And more damage. So like just buffs all around and reduce the delay. So overall, I think it's just, yeah, damage buffs for Shadower. DB, new skill that allows you to move upwards after flash jump. Oh, okay, so I'm hoping that means I get my, like, an actual, like, a normal up jump. Like, oh, here's music. Yeah, because like right now, I just normal jump and then flash jump forward. And the only upward thing is ascension right here, which is like, it's great for like horizontal, but like vertically, it's just, it's hard to get. Like if you want to go up to that ledge, like you can't get there. Like it's just so low and it feels so clunky. Like, I think the up jump is kind of like the main thing that I don't like about my DB. So if it's like a Nightwalker up jump where it's just press up and jump, that'd be great. I'd love that. Nightlord up jump, I don't know if it's like the button. I don't care for that as much. So hopefully it's like a easy, intuitive up jump. Yeah. Are you a Minecraft guy, XO? FD added, nice. Blade Ascension added in the limit number. Oh, okay, so there's a limit, so you can't just keep using it. After use, you'll no longer be able to use flash jump in upward direction. Okay, so we don't even have a flash jump in the upwards direction, so I think that does mean we're gonna get an upwards flash jump, which would be really nice, because I would love an upwards flash jump. I think I would use DB more if I got like a normal flash jump upwards. But yeah, it looks like you won't be able to just spam Ascension like you can get a lot of them in. Like, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can just spam it like crazy. But I guess they're gonna put a limit on the number of Ascensions you can do in a row. Shadow Evasion, permanently increase FD. Nice. Asura, duration decrease. Damage decrease. Number of attacks increase? Is that a buff or a nerf? I don't know if that's more damage or less damage. I don't know. Because right now, Asura's kind of the big, bursty damage move. And like, it's great because it, you don't have to worry about IED. And it lasts, like, if it was shorter and more condensed, that would be nice, but I would like the damage to increase to like compensate for the time that you're losing. Blade Storm, key down duration reduced, sustained damage reduced, and number of attacks increased. Okay. I want to say Blade Storm's this one. Is that, no? Hold down. What? Oh, this Blade Storm. I just realized this is a hold down button. Oh god, I've been using it wrong this whole time. Up for 5 seconds. Yeah, I've been pressing this. I didn't realize this was a hold down button. Well, learned something new today. That'll be helpful. That'll be helpful. Okay, so that's I've definitely been practicing that. I should hold that. Okay, let's look at, I think Viper's Bucc, I'm assuming. Increase movement, damage increase. That's actually a lot. That's almost double. 2 to 4. Damage increase from lightning orbs. Nice. Free mode is added. Allow you to use all sea energy at once. Okay, nice. So just buffs and damage. So it's, I mean, can't go wrong with that. Captain, I think, is probably Sair. Learning something new every day. Yeah, for real. I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes I just assume, like, I know it did damage. I just didn't realize I was supposed to hold the button down. I was just like, oh, okay, damage. Sometimes I don't always read everything. Like, there's so many skills. Like, usually it's press button, do damage, or press button, oh, I guess it's a buff, but yeah, once in a while you'll learn something new about the classes that you played. Captain, I'm pretty sure it's Sair. Increase move, fix stuff. Oh, we can use rapid fire in the air, damage increase, headshot. I think that might be brain scrambler. Sign of bombardment. Okay. Bullet party, duration decrease, damage increase, cooldown increase. Oh, dude, that's double the that's over double the damage actually. Like, double would be 12 of 600. This is like 13. That's a lot. That's a buff. I think that's a buff. That's definitely a buff. It's a buff and it's more condensed. Cause 4 second, I mean, just a Sur's Wrath, I feel like it feels like a long time, and that's 5 seconds. So I imagine Bullet Party taking quite a long time. So that's nice. That's over double the damage, and you don't have to worry about it for as long. So it's more condensed. Nautilus Assault, damage increase, it's a pretty good amount. Volley increase, damage increase, and then rapid fire is just hexes. So yeah, it looks like Sair's got a pretty good buff as well. This is more condensed. Damage is good. Plus you can use rapid fire in the air now as well. Okay. Cannon shooter, I'm assuming is Cannon CM's Cannon Master. Function increased speed. Dude, CMs are already crazy for mobility. Feature increase max, so it's just faster. That's kind of a letdown, just because I feel like everyone else is getting FD buffs, and I guess CM only just got movement buff, which is I'd rather have FD, just more damage. Soul Master, True Sight. Okay, so reduce attributed resistance is removed. Function increases FD of attacks received by enemies is at. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Because I think originally when I read this yesterday, oh yeah, so it just got added or it just got edited. This said like it removed the resistance, and like this line said like something about like you take more damage from enemies, which was like, dude, like it's like a debuff on yourself, which is crazy because that's so much worse. But it just changed from elemental attributed resistance to just FD. So I think they're just removing all reduce attributed resistance stuffs and just going with FD. Because I think BAM's battle mages also, they got their weakness aura removed. So I guess they're just going FD. I don't know how that stacks, but I'm glad that they didn't completely remove it, because I was worried they were just completely gonna just destroy all Dawn Warrior party support with True Sight. But I'm glad that it still has a little bit of FD. Other than that, nothing. So I guess it's overall still a nerf, because again, everyone else is getting FD increases. So it's it's bad, but it could have been worse. Like, they could have completely removed all of Dawn Warrior support. Mihile, increased speed, delays reduce, FD increase. Okay, nice. Mastery. Soul Rage function, FD increase or move, but I'm assuming it just went there. Oh no, it's just permanently added, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. So just permanent FD. Install shield, reduce cool. Oh, yo, that's pretty huge. The install shield is a nice summon that Mihiles have. It just is mainly for mobbing, and the reduction to cooldown is just a nice little quality of life thing. Like, that's definitely a buff. More lines, which is always good. Sort of Soul Light. The feature added stacks Royal Guard buff. Increased FD is added. Increased attack power. Oh, okay, so instead of attack power, it's FD. So they just switch some stats around. Soul Light damage increase. Number of attacks increase. So more lines, more activations. Attack function added required hexa. So yeah, I think overall, oh wait, feature added stacks Royal Guard effects to the maximum while the skill's active. Oh wow, that's actually nice. Because Royal Guard, I think you need like 5, you need to like parry or guard 5 perfect hits in order to get the maximum stacks. But I guess if you just use this, you don't have to worry about it, and you don't have to like worry as much about like building stacks before you go into a boss fight as much. I think you could just burst and it's already right there. So I think that's a good buff to Mihile. Like, this is also another class that I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about making or leveling up, because again, all my characters are already 200. Where's my Mihile? Yeah, 212. Been thinking about it. Flame Wizard, so Blaze Wizard. I'm actually kind of excited for this. The blink, the teleport. Usually, I'm just gonna show it. Here's some like music. Normally for Blaze Wizard, you place down your teleporter, and then you do your stuff, you attack whatever, and then you can go back. But then once you go back, it's just gone. It's like a one-time teleporter, and then you gotta set it again. So it's kind of a pain in the butt to just constantly keep doing this. But over here, you're gonna be able to leave traces of flame again after casting your skill. So I'm assuming that means it says change. It doesn't disappear after moving. So I think it's gonna be like a Bowmaster Marksman Teleporter, which is gonna be a lot nicer because you can just keep teleporting to that point over and over again, and you don't have to like reset it every time. It's just like a very nice quality of your life thing. I'm assuming it's gonna be like a Bowmaster Marksman where like you just press down and then use it to like install the teleport area. So I'm excited about that because it'll help out. It'll be nicer. Orbital Flame feature has been removed. Yeah, they're just removing all attribute resistance. Blazing Extinction can only be used when acquired Spirit of Flame. I think that just means I have to keep remembering to have Fires of Creation up. Skill, blah blah blah. Yeah, you have to have it active. Compressed. Infernal Rise. Feature added. Cooldown. One skill hits directly when hitting enemy in 5 stacks. Damage increase. Okay, so damage increase and number of lines increase. Burn Legion. Damage increase reduced. Makes sense. It's just all the supports got nerfed. Action delayed. Reduced by 20%. I mean, I guess it does take a little bit. It doesn't take like super long to cast, but it takes a little bit of time. Permanently increased horsepower is added. I don't know what that means. Cataclysm can be used in the air. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I can confirm it cannot be used in the air right now. But Cataclysm is, it's my iframe pretty much. Like, does it do that much? I don't know if it does that much damage, but I like to use it as an iframe. And if I can iframe in the air, that's even better. Flame Discharge. Damage increase, Lion. Oh, a feature has been added, causing additional attacks. Range increase, damage. Okay, nice. So we get a little bit of just more attacks. Damage increase. It's not a whole lot, but it's something. Blazing Extinction, when active, creates a sphere with high pushes force. So blazing Extinction is just big fat ball that helps with mobbing. I guess it's gonna be used with flame. I get maybe there's more damage or more attacks. Yeah, that. I mean, overall, I feel like good changes for the Blaze Wizard. Excited about the teleport. And just more lines, added features like more damage from other things. Reduces cooldown. Oh, okay, so reduces cooldown. It looks like there's a bunch of features looking at Blaze Wizard. So yeah, that's Blaze Wizard. Going for a Wind Archer. Wind Archer, I don't know. For me, it's Wind Archer and Lumi. I'm excited for Wind Archer and Lumi the most. Wind Archer does have 6 jobs. So FD increase, Does every... Yeah, why Dawn Warrior not get the FD increase? Because Blaze Wizard got FD, Mihile got FD, Wind Archer's getting FD. Did Nightwalker get FD? That's TB. Wait, where's Nightwalker? Is there no Nightwalk? Is there like no changes on Night? I guess Nightwalker's not on this list. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Song of Heaven or Sky right now definitely cannot move. Like, it's a nice Hurricane class, but the Hurricane doesn't move. So I will gladly take, yeah, it's just gonna make things so much easier. Just because, like, the positioning and, like, when you boss, you just have to, like, flash jump, attack, and there's, like, a little bit of a delay. So it's not, well, it's not that much of a delay, actually. It's just clunky. It's just way more clunky compared to just every other Hurricane class that can move. So I'm super excited to be able to move for Wind Archers. Stormbringer, oh, damage increased as well. Nice. Stormbringer, probability increase, summons, okay. Damage increase, oh, that's actually pretty good. That's Monsoon. Merciless Winds. I'm assuming it's one of these. Yeah, the translation does not go great, but that's almost double damage increase for... No, I actually could have sworn Stormbreaker's actually a... I feel like it's... Oh, here. That's Stormbreaker. What is... Oh, it's a buff, that's why. Duration 200, chance of summon. Okay, yeah, so it's just the arrows. Oh, actually, dude, arrows are actually pretty big. So, more arrows, and more damage. Yeah, so probability increase. That should be really good, actually. 30% arrow to 45% arrow, and almost double the damage. That's a lot of damage. That's a good buff. Kid's Whim. I don't know what that's. Maybe it's a Gale Barrier. Decreased 1,000 number of attacks. Increase from 3 to 5. What is Kid's Whim? Damage reduced. Number of attacks increased from 3. Maybe it's Howling Gale. How many do I get? 3? Yeah, I think it's Howling Gale. Because Gale Barrier doesn't really have anything related to... Oh, I guess it launches 3 whirlwinds? Does it? I don't really notice it. I just noticed the damage decrease. It's either Howling Gale or Gale Barrier. I'm assuming it's Howling Gale. Number of attacks increase. Because if it's Gale Barrier, this is definitely a nerf. If this is Howling Wind, then this is a buff? Maybe. Maybe? 1,100. I think that's Gale Barrier. Like, mine's not... No, yeah, there it is. 3 whirlwinds that do 1012 damage. This guy says maximum 15. Yeah, no, that's Gale Barrier. That's Gale Barrier. So I think that's a little bit of a nerf. Yeah, that's a bit of the nerf. So you can't tank as much. But to be fair, Wind Archer is already super tanky. I don't know how much less it's going to be tanky, but it's already super tanky. Number of attacks increases from 3 to 5. I don't think that matters because I actually didn't even realize that this did damage. Apparently it does damage, but it's very not noticeable for me. Because I think the damage reduction is just more of the prominent use for it. So it's a little bit of a nerf for Gale Barrier. Vortex Sphere, increased damage. Song of Sky, you can move, yeah. So overall, I think it's worth it just because we can move during Hurricane. Like, yeah. Being able to move during Hurricane, that's the big win. Alright. TB. Damage increase. Brain attack. I'm assuming it's Brain Scrambler? Maybe? Damage increase, lightning trigger, link, increase damage, fast link, increase damage, giant link. Okay, so these are actually pretty good numbers too. So I think just overall TB's stronger, which is nice because there's a lot of button mashing involved in TBs. Let's go Aran. I don't know. I used to really like Aran, but with the remaster coming, I don't really know what's gonna happen. Can use this skill by canceling immediately. Reduce cooldown. Combos 1 or more. Combos acquired. Increase. Okay, I guess that's a buff. Damage increase. Okay, so that's another buff. Refunded, so that's nice. I guess you can cancel adrenaline early, so you can. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Number required attacks reduced. That's another buff. Crit damage increase. FD increase. Okay, no, yeah. So these are all buffs. These are all pretty good buffs to Aran. I don't know if it makes up for the nerf, or I don't know if it's a nerf, but the remaster changes. But overall, they're a bunch of buffs to Aran. Mercedes, duration increase. Okay. And FD decrease. Ooh, I think that's a nerf overall. I don't think it's. I think the FD is more important. 10 to 5. Yeah, I think that's more important. Evan, Dragon Soul. Increase maximum movement speed, so, and more damage. Cooldown is removed. Oh, that's kind of nice. Wait, I don't do Evan. I kind of want to see if it's the I'm thinking about the right ability. Spiral of Mana. Okay, okay. So it does have a cooldown. Cooldown is currently 4.9 seconds. Okay, so that should actually be pretty... That's actually really good. That's spammable then, right? Cooldowns removed. There's that's I don't know how much damage Spiral of Mana is for Evan. I just know Mana Burst is a bit meh. Whoa, music. Yeah, there's the music. But yeah, removing a skills cooldown, that's pretty huge. Do I need stacks or something? I can't use this. I guess I need to get some stacks or something. But yeah, removing cooldown. Oh, maybe. Oh, I actually think I do have to collect some like little magic debris or something for Evan. Yeah, yeah, maybe I need the magic debris or something. But I mean, overall, I think that's probably a buff for Evan. No cooldown and damage is almost doubled for Spiral Mana. Lumi. Oh my God, Lumi. I gotta go Lumi. I'm excited for Lumi. Alright, so right now, this is Lumi's gauge. So if you do Reflection, nothing. Apocalypse, nothing. So the biggest pain in the ass about Lumi for me is charging Equilibrium right here. And the way I do that is, let me just grab some of that real quick. Like, in between bosses, you have to go. Oh, someone left. That's fine. You have to go and kill mobs every time in between bosses. And this is like the little gauge. You have to just move the gauge over until it goes to the other side so that you can get Equilibrium. It's like, it's fine if you're just grinding and you're just mobbing monsters, but for bossing, it's such a pain in the ass. Like, it's actually not, like, I think like that's like the main reason why I don't care for it as a boss meal right now. So like, you got Equilibrium, you can go into Equilibrium, you got Ender, you got Scythe. It's mainly Ender. You mainly want Ender, because like that's your main damaging move. And like a lot of like, well, you still have Burst, but a lot of like stuff you can get away with just going into Equilibrium mode and just killing that way. But yeah, it's just a pain because you have to keep going from boss to boss, and like, since there's so many bosses, you have to keep going back to maps to mob, and it's just such a pain in the ass. Because like, there's so many bosses you have to get through, and like each one, not each one, but like the harder ones that you have to do, you don't have to, but it helps a lot to be able to just go in and burst instantly. And to be able to go in and burst instantly, you need to go find mobs to kill. And it's just annoying. But this right here, Equilibrium Liberation. Feature will be added, has been added, increases round kiss, whatever that is, even without hitting enemies during light and dark magic. So the way I'm interpreting that is, I could just use Reflection here, and this will change the gauge, and it'll like slowly move over. Or I could use Apocalypse, and then it'll just charge, and it's just huge for me. It's like such a huge quality of life thing, where like, I wouldn't mind getting this to 235. Like, I wouldn't mind pushing this higher as a boss meal, because like, yeah, I'm super excited. It's such a pain in the ass. Like, and Lumi is so great at mobbing, bossing. Like the worst thing about bossing is equilibrium, and for me, it's getting into equilibrium and charging it on mobs. So like this is huge. Like this is like one of the biggest things, along with the Wind Archer movement. Yeah, I'm super excited for Lumi. And then FD increase, Morningstar. I mean it's all right. I'll use it when it's there, but it's not that crazy or anything. Action delay reduced. Oh, okay. Oh, more action delay reduced. Okay, I think that's actually really nice. Oh my god, wait. I think the bind is the slowest thing in the world. Armageddon. Is Armageddon on there? Like baptism it's a little slow. Liberation of, I don't know what liberation's. Door, I guess it's a little slow. I want the bind. The bind is like the biggest pain in the ass. It's either liberation or punishing resonator. Liberation conduit. No, this is liberation. This is liberation orb. Maybe it's punishing resonator. Punishing resonator, maybe. Yeah, that's definitely liberation orb. Not Ray Redemption. Light speed, shell. Okay, I'm hoping it's the bind, because the bind, it's worse than Urda. It's worse than Urda bind. It takes so long to bind. Oh no, I don't think it is. Let's talk about Sunfire Eclipse. Damn, I don't think it is. But Sunfire damage increase, Eclipse increase, equilibrium damage. Ooh, equilibrium damage actually is really nice. Oh, I think it's just switching. I think it's equilibrium liberation. Maybe that's what it's talking about. Yeah, if anything, the other thing would be, I would love for this to go faster, Armageddon. Like, I want a faster bind. Urda Nova is so much faster. Yeah. Dark Falling Core will be deleted. Oh. For enhanced cores that already have Dark replaced with. Wait. The V-Mech tricks. Oh, I think it's a boost. I think it's Abyssal Drop. Yeah, I think it's Abyssal Drop. That's what it's talking about. Yeah, I am okay with this. Abyssal Drop is completely useless to me, for the most part. I don't use it ever. And these are all, yeah, no, this is your perfect try node right here. So any of these would be good. So that's a buff in my opinion. I'm happy with that. Yeah, so that's gonna be Lumi. I'm super excited. Like it's gonna be so much better. Like I'll probably push it to 235. Yeah, I'm super excited for the Lumi buffs. Let's go to Phantom. Tempest card. Function added to help IED. Nice. Okay, so that's definitely a big buff. I mean, IED is always super good. Another function added for more IED. Oh no, they're just moving it. They're moving this one's removed and it's moving it to here. Okay, so it's just moving the debuff. Damage increase, Joker, key down duration reduced, damage increase. I don't know if that makes up for the 2 second. It might be good still. Cooldown, blah, blah, blah. Damage increase, damage increase, damage increase. Blackjack, damage increase. Okay, so just a bunch of damage buffs, yeah. Added that leaves monsters' defense rate ignored. Okay, so just more, actually technically that's more IED buffs. Because you got 2 and you removed 1, I think. Yeah, so I think that's still a net positive because you get more IED debuffs, and everything else is damage increase. Okay, Silver Moon. I'm assuming that's Kana because I see Fox Spirit. Damage increase buff. Definitely need it since supports are getting nerfed. Movement, 100 protection, FD reduced to 15%. Okay, so yeah, that's the debuff. Oh no! This is Shade. Soul Splitter. No, that's Shade. Oh wait, improve resistance icon. I mean, technically he's also support, but not as support as Kana. Debuff. Damage increase. Damage reduce. Shock damage increase. And damage increase. Increase based off a master level. Alright, so it sounds like I think it's overall an increase. Yeah, Fox Spirit's pretty important. I think that's like your passive that you just keep summoning tiny little foxes that might be Kana. But yeah, I think overall I think it's a buff to Shade. Blaster. Function increased. Oh wait, what? Increased damage according to Cinder Gauge is deleted. Improvement so that additional hits are triggered regardless. Oh, okay, so no. So that's a buff. That's definitely a buff. You don't have to worry about it anymore. You just automatically get it. I think that would make Blaster easier to play, maybe? I don't play Blaster. Improve so additional hits are triggered on enemy. Damage increase. Oh, so yeah, I think it's just they just made it easier that you don't have to worry about how much your gauge is filled up. I want to say that's a buff and just a easier quality of life thing. Alright, BAM. I have my BAM. I think I'm okay with BAM, like the changes to BAM, because I think we're getting a bunch of FD. We're getting more damage. Like, my BAM honestly does not do that much damage. Like, I think on the DPS charts, BAM is like possibly the weakest class. I think it might have been like actually the lowest damaging class. So yeah, FD increase, that's great. Phenomenal something, I guess that's a bug. Fix, damage increase, Genesis. I mean, Dark Genesis is alright. Actually, no. I'm thinking of other Genesis. This one actually I do use Dark Genesis a good amount. Damage increase. It's a little bit. It's not a whole lot. Shelter. That's just party shield. Transparency stuff. Spell boost. FD increase. Oh my god, that's actually a lot. That's... Oh, and damage increase. 5 to 22. That's a big buff. That's a huge buff. Okay, that should help a lot. I think that's gonna help a lot. Debuff aura. I think they're just removing it completely. Change to enhance. Yeah, they're just removing it. So right now that's weakness aura, right here. Which is IED or enemy defense 20%. So they're just completely removing weakening aura. And they're gonna make FD increase, change to enhance. I don't know what. Are we getting a new aura? Or are we just losing one aura and not getting replaced? I mean, it says FD increase received by enemy reduced from 8 to 5. Damage increase. That's almost a double. Okay. I mean, it's still under the debuff aura section. I don't know if it's referring to dark aura? Well, dark aura is 10% damage. This guy's saying 8 to 5. So maybe it's still referring to weakening aura? But weakening aura is either getting removed or nerfed. Not sure which it is. It's one of the two. It might be getting nerfed. But yeah, I don't know what the damage increase is referring to. 'Cause I don't see anything right here in this skill written. Alright, Abyssal Lightning, damage increase. Reaper increase, that's nice. Battle King bar, decrease, but increase number of attacks. 2 to 5, so that's over double. It's 12. I think that makes up for it. Damage explosion increase. Okay, no, I think that's a buff still. I think that's still a buff. But yeah, this FD 2 to 25 to 22%, that's gonna be huge. I think it's much needed. 25 to 30% is also gonna be really good for battle mastery. So overall damage increase for BAM, I am all for it. Weakness aura is gonna be removed or changed. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but it's not gonna be as good, which I'm okay with it, because honestly, I feel like as a BAM, I thought I would get into parties a lot easier. I thought I'd be like a secondary bishop, but people don't really respect the BAM that much for party support. And I'm like, I kind of given up on supporting, and the damage is already kind of struggling. So I'm happy about the BAM changes. Like, I'm happy I'm just getting more damage. Alright, Wild Hunter. Buff duration, 15 to 20. New mode. Oh, I mean, that's kind of cool. Jaguar will not charge, so you got options. New feature added allows you to jump using the attack key while not. Okay, that's nice. One night, custom. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so just quality of life stuff. Actually, that's pretty good, because I think you do summon your Jaguar and you can still jump, and that's nice. Beast form feature permanently increase maximum movement. Oh, that's the big summon. 30 to 60. That's a big buff. That's double the amount of time. Custom command allows you to summon 3 powerful directional key. Oh, so you can kind of like. That's nice. Those are good Wild Hunter buffs. This is a lot of just um, actually changing how it works. Cancel skill, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's a lot of just features and just quality of life, and as well as duration. It's not just numbers. I like the Wild Hunter buffs. I don't use it, but these are good buffs. Mechanics. I'm assuming support's gonna get nerfed. Yeah. I mean 4 to 2. It is what it is. FD increase. It's a little bit. It's not a whole lot. Can be used to air. Duration. I don't know if that balances out or not for damage, but it is easier to pull off. Aren't you iframed during this burst though? So it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, it's Origin. It's still nicer that it's shorter. I don't know. It might be a buff. It might be a buff. But party support, nerf. Demon Slayer, movement speed, less delay is always nice. Oh, actually, Demon Impact. That's the big stabby one. That will help actually a lot. That'll actually all these action delays should increase damage because it's pretty much attack speed buff. Demon Cry. Oh, that's a huge buff. That's a big AoE. This is much more spammable now for grinding as well. I hope for bossing as well, but like grinding, this will be a lot nicer. And then same thing for the Hexa version. Okay, Demon Avenger. Surpass limit allows you to remove blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it's a nice new skill. You don't have to consume any HP for a certain amount of time. That's really good because everything is HP related for Demon Avenger, and it's kind of confusing, and you could die if you don't know what you're doing. Level reduced. I don't know if that's a good. That's probably a bad thing. Feature not consuming has. Oh, okay. So they moved this to here, I guess. Damage increase, lines increase, damage increase, lines. Okay, so overall buff. More damage and more lines. Damage increase. Okay, so overall, I think just more damage, more buffs, and more lines. Xenon added ability to jump up. Oh, that's nice. I guess I get an up jump. After you no longer be able to use sudden propel in the upwards direction. Okay, so you just can't use this in combination with these. That's a bug, and duration is limited to 70. Alright, so just up jump, or some sort of jump. Button jump? Some sort of jump. Kaiser. Ability values fixed, rapid do not change, morph, regain health. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. I guess that's a buff? I'm assuming like the gauge goes down when you're transformed. Kain. Buff, damage buff, FD 20 to 25. That's pretty big. Movement. Oh. Fixes movement speed while holding that. Because I know Kain has like an iframe that they can move around with. I'm not sure if it's this one or not. But they did get a bunch of more damage buffs. So overall, more damage. I don't know if this is the skill I'm thinking of. Cadena. Function added. Okay, so increase damage, attack increase. Okay, so it's nice. Crit oh, that's actually pretty good. I mean, 3% crit damage is a lot. Like, Legion, people get to 250 just for that 1%. So, yeah, that's good. That's good buff. Permanently increased damage, bossing. So yeah, just more damage, more attack, more crit damage. That's, yeah, definitely a buff for Cadena. 0 added ability to jump up. Ooh, that's actually kind of nice. I like all these up jumps because a lot of the characters I was kind of iffy about, they didn't have up jumps. 0 I do like overall, but it's just mine doesn't do the damage. That's about it. Feature added, cannot use burst step. Okay, so this is just in combination with the new up jump. Rapid stack their maximum casting a skill. Okay, but yeah, up jump 0. Because I think they already have a flash jump and they also have a teleporter. So they have like everything now for mobility. They have a TP, they have a flash jump, and they have up jump. Kinesis, I heard they got a buff. Okay, crit damage, it's definitely a buff. Increase all abilities, increase 15 to 45. Okay, number of attacks, it's double. Okay, so you just doubled your lines. You also doubled. Dude, they doubled everything on Psychic Tornado. Okay, damn. Unmoved function stop hitting boss ended. Cooldown, so it's faster. Duration reduced. I mean, shorter cooldown's nice. I do like that. Damage buffs. So yeah, there's good amount of buffs. You get crit damage. You get you double your lines for this, and you get a 90 to a 60-second cooldown, plus damage buff, and doesn't last as long though. Okay, Adele, Shard can be used in the air. I think those are the little things that you kind of like not teleport, but like charge towards. Permanently, okay, movement speed. Delay reduce. Stack buff is removed. Okay, you double FD. That's good. IED increase is doubled. Ascent FD. Oh yeah, so these are like all pretty good buffs to Adele. Permanently increased damage. New function, increased damage. Oh, has been removed. I guess it moved from here to here. Oh, actually, no, there's here too. It just changed. Can be used in the air, marker. Is reduced by half. And it could be, okay, so you just got a bunch of skills that you can use in the air now. And I think it's overall buff, like less delay. You doubled your FD and IED, and you got a bunch more damage from certain skills. Alright, let's go to Illium. Crystal Portal added ability to jump. Oh yeah, dude, everyone's getting up jumps. That's nice. No longer able to forward jump after flying in the air. Oh, you doubled your duration on a lot of things. Oh, that's a That's a pretty good buff. Like doubling damage increase, movement speed. Yeah, that's definitely a good, that's a big buff. So, big buffs for Illium. Doubled the duration of like a lot of your marks, as well as your, yeah, just more marks. Khali can now cancel skill action more smoothly. Buff duration increase 10 to 20. FD increase 25 to 30. Crit damage. Oh, that's actually big. That's actually pretty huge. 8% crit damage to 20% crit damage. That's huge. Oh, plus you get, oh, yo, you get FD 5% here and you get 10% here. Khali should hit a lot harder. Because my issue with Khali is it just felt super weak. This should, I don't know if it'll be enough to make it as strong as some other characters, but it should definitely help. Like, that's a lot of FD and that's a lot of crit. It's definitely a huge buff. I don't know if it'll be enough, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, arc. Movement speed increase, damage increase, FD 10 to 12. Oh yeah, that's the hold down stuff. I mean, yeah, that sounds nice. That sounds nice. Damage. Oh, that's a lot. 120 to 420. That's a good amount. Function increases damage for location space removed. Action delay decreased by 29%. So yeah, that sounds like a lot of good stuff for arc. Lots of damage increases. If you get abnormal, you can just finish it off and just activate immediately. Lara. I heard Lara got massive buffs. Increased speed, storage capacity increase. Okay. That's actually pretty important. That's actually really important. Vine Vein can be used in the air. That's nice. Big stretch. Okay, so damage. Oh, yo. Oh my god, that's almost double. And the maximum numbers is reduced. That's almost double the damage. That's huge. And I guess you don't have to worry about as many getting the veins as much, because for me, Lara is great. It's just, it feels a little bit random, and it feels like it has weird positioning, because you have to like go to the veins, and like the boss might be over here, but the veins are like over here, and you have to like go run over there to activate your summon veins. That, and I don't know, I feel like it doesn't last as long as you would think it would for the summons, but huge Lara buffs, like a lot more damage. I think Big Stretch is like, it's a good chunk of your damage. I'm assuming this is just the summons. Damage increase. Oh, that's a lot, actually. Explosion damage increase. Though, they're getting big number buffs. Damage increase. That's almost double. FD increase. 20 to 21. Weak wave. Increase. Dude, yeah, Lara got some big buffs. Notably, Big Stretch is like almost doubled. That's a lot of damage. You don't have to have as many, and you can do some vines in the air. Everything else just got damage increase. Yeah, Lara, big. This is actually, that's pretty huge. pretty huge buffs. Hoyo, everyone's getting up jumps, which is nice. I'm all for that. Flight time after using is added. Oh, reduce flight time. Movement speed increase. Okay, you get FD. Increased duration. Oh yeah, that's actually that's over double. That sounds like a lot. More FD. Yeah, I think Hoyo. Oh, you also can use these two in the air as well. Yeah, definitely Hoyo buffed. And that's it. Okay, that is all the stuff that I could find on the KMS changes. I think that this is probably took a little longer than I originally expected to get through, but we got through them. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Who are you excited for? I'm excited for Wind Archer and Lumi. Like, it's just such a pain in the ass for Lumi. And then Bam also has, like, the damage increase is nice. But I feel like it's the things that aren't just number increases or number changes, but like it mechanically, functionally changes and it's different. Like Lumi is just huge, and Wind Archer you can move. Yeah, I'm super excited for that. Yeah, let me know what you think about the Bishop changes and just all the nerfs to FD stacking and support. Cause I don't know. I feel like overall a lot of people, the theme of this patch seemed to be you lose a bunch of party support, but everyone else's just FD and damage went up to almost kind of compensate for the loss of FD stacking. I don't play, so I wouldn't know what to say. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. But I'm glad you were here and kept me company. Thank you for sticking around. I mean, how about what kind of class do you usually play? If you do play like a game or an MMO or an RPG. It's like, let's see, we got like Nightwalker, which is like a thief that throws stars. Dawn Warrior is just a warrior with a big giant sword and that can like summon Rift of Damnation. Battle Mage is like a close combat magician that has close, you know, you just whack stuff, and it has a bunch of party support through a bunch of auras that you just turn on and toggle, and then you don't have to worry about it, and then it's just there forever and like everyone benefits. But yeah, I guess like typical classical archetype is thieves, warriors, mages, archers, and then pirates for MapleStory. Mages sound cool. Yeah, dude, I really like. There's so many different mages. Like Battle Mage is definitely up there. I have Fire Poison, which is like you can create a bunch of like poison clouds and it does damage over time, and then you have a whole bunch of FMAs, which are full map attacks, and you can just stand in the middle, and a whole bunch of different skills where you can just cycle through them and just kill all the mobs around you, and you don't really have to move at all. The only moving you have to do is you have to like grab all the loot that falls on the floor. But yeah, and then Lumi, you saw Reflection. It's just like it just bounces everywhere and chains all the enemies together, which is really nice. Which is kind of similar to Chain Lightning, which Ice Lightning has. Blaze Wizard kind of has like a boomerang fireballs. Mages. Bishops, just your healer, but it's kind of OP because of FD stacking, but this patch notes is gonna nerf it. Evan's got a dragon, but it's a weird combo thing which I'm not the greatest at, and it's kind of weird. But he has a dragon, and he uses his dragon to like shoot like Mana Blast and stuff. Lin used to be Beast Tamer. Beast Tamer was super cool. You could have like a bird form where you could just fly around, and it was almost, you could almost have like 100% uptime on the flying, and you could just fly around and the little birds would just automatically home into the enemies, and it was great. It was amazing. And then you had cat form, which is just all support, and you had bear form, and then leopard was alright. But yeah, it was super good. Like I enjoyed it a lot. Like I would have made it higher if it didn't change to Lin. Lin's definitely better for bossing, but she's like animal related, and she has like little animals that attack for her. And then she can like teleport your whole party to where she is, or she can teleport to the party members, which is pretty cool. And she can like select one character to support and like heal them and give them shields and give them damage buffs. So Lin's a pretty fun mage. And Kana is like, she's more support. She has a bunch of summons, and she has a big domain that just gives the whole party some buffs. Lara she has like a bunch of veins. It's kind of hard to describe without showing. Maybe I'll show Lara. Kinesis is, Illium's also kind of hard to explain. Kinesis is like, it's like a psychic character that uses trains and chess pieces to hit stuff. It sounds weird. It's definitely different. Like there's like a good diversity of different characters that you can play. So Lara's whole thing is, so you see all these like little things on the ground, like they're blue, they're red, they're green. So what she does is she can use them to summon spirits. So I just use that red one to summon a fire spirit, and then it'll just automatically attack all the monsters all around. And then I'll go and grab a water vein. If I can jump there. And then it'll summon a water spirit to attack for you. And then the last one's the wind one, so this is the wind one. And then so she can just go around, and that's mainly her big thing. It's just there's summons everywhere, and she's really good at just summons. And then she does have some party support. Where's Big Stretch? And then there's Big Stretch, and it just goes and homes in on all the enemies and everything. And I think that's like the main parts and kits of Lara. So kind of like a summoner, and yeah, a summoner, but you have to like move around to figure out where you want to summon, or you can use the veins to like teleport. I feel like Kinesis would be interesting to show you as well. Other than he throws things at people, like chess pieces and trains, is like the best explanation I can come up with. And then Illium can like have an orb that can like shoot lasers and fly around. we'll change transparency a little bit. Effects. Oh, it's all their characters. Not my character. So yeah, like, there's like chess pieces, and he just throws chess pieces and stuff. But he can also grab this mushroom, and he's like trapped up there, and he can throw them at his buddies, which is kind of crazy. And you can just grab the monsters and just chuck them at each other. Like, it's kind of interesting. And then, do you stream the game this small? I do stream MapleStory every once in a while. Like, I was doing a bunch of boss streams and stuff. I think I seem to stream it more so, I guess like, when I have a lot of money and there's an event, there's this thing called star forcing, which is just how to enhance your gear. And then essentially it's gambling, like a bunch of my other games that I play. And it's essentially a lot of people like to see if you get lucky or not. So it all goes back to gambling somehow. Somehow that's the big thing that a lot of people like to watch. Because you get money, and then like the more money you have, the more you can essentially try to level up your gear and get more stars on. But Maple's is actually pretty big. It's pretty huge. Oh, I meant being on the bottom right corner. Oh, no. Usually it's bigger. I just had it in the bottom right because I was sort of focused more on the problem. Yeah, no, I had it at the bottom right just because I was more focused on whatchamacall, the web browser with all the changes and stuff, since I think that was kind of the thing that I was like going more for, which was just trying to see what the changes were. But I usually have it on full screen.
Here we go.
But yeah. This is my main character. It's a Nightwalker, which is like a thief, and he has some throwing stars. He can jump around. And he can go into dark side, and he's kind of got like a bat theme going on. Oh wait, this is the game you played last time. Yeah, it's the same one. Yeah, it was just more, less playing, more talking about. Just because there's some changes going on. And I was kind of curious if I could like find some people to get like a little discussion going on. See what the people thought about the changes. But, yeah. Oh my god, I couldn't tell what the was because it was so tiny. Yeah, no. That's fair. Like it was pretty on the bottom. It was on the bottom right. But yeah. See, bunch of bats. And then I think I'm gonna do, I'm doing an Evertail stream tomorrow. I think the new banner should be out, which is again, summoning, a gacha game summoning, so more RNG involved, and hopefully we can get the character. I think that's probably stream for tomorrow. I think a stream that I was thinking about or trying to do or consider was, do you know Pokemon? Like, I was thinking of trying to do a Nuzlocke. And the only thing is, I don't know, I feel like I might actually, I don't know how hard it's gonna be. Just because, like, the concept of a Nuzlocke seems like fun, but I don't know how hard it's gonna be, and like, I'm a little concerned it's like I'm not gonna be able to finish, and or it's gonna take a really long time. But I do like Pokemon, and I think it could be fun. But I also already have a bunch of stuff going on.
I'll devour you. Easy prey.
Oh, finally found that N. Apparently, the patch notes that just happened that they released for the, like, yesterday's maintenance was, see all these letters, like there's an N, there's an X, there's O somewhere probably. There's like a big grand prize N that gives you the most points, and then the release that the drop rate was 0. It was impossible to find. And people are like, oh man, it just does not look good because it's kind of like RNG related. And then they revealed like it was impossible to get, which kind of sucks. I mean, it's not a huge deal compared to the cubes and everything, but it's just kind of funny that like it was impossible to get because they just wouldn't drop. Like the drop rate was 0. But yeah, do you have any other ideas for Gary free-to-play game to play other than Roblox? I mean, I feel like it could be a good or easy like Halloween thing to do. So yeah, I think that was like the main stuff I wanted to talk about was just the patch notes and changes and whatnot. Kind of interested to see what people think. And yeah, I guess I will probably go do my dailies and finish my bossing and go grab dinner because it is getting a little late and I'm probably gonna go head out. But if you are around, I will stream tomorrow and I'll probably try to do some summons. Hopefully there'll be more people in that stream. I mean, typically there's more people, but I don't know. Sometimes it's a hit or miss. But if there were to be a stream with a bunch of people, it's probably that one. Like, it's probably the Evertail one, because that's a good portion of my community. gonna go back in town. And I will head out for now. Thank you for sticking around. Thanks for chatting with me. It was good seeing you and talking to you. I'm glad you were able to make it and you came, and EXO and Haley from earlier. Thanks for coming in stream and chatting to me a little bit. But yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna go head out now. Alright. Take care. Bye.